What's up, y'all? Shuffle. Today we are back with another viewer submitted run. This one is from Buried Litters or Lighters. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, but thank you very much. I believe it's in Polish, and this is a Baron boss fight, so if you don't want to get spoiled on Baron, I understand. This one, I think, is making fun of my very terrible Baron run because it says Baron Greed and me instead of Baron losing and you. So very, very cool, and we will take a look here in a sec. And just from the comp, this is very similar to the team I ran, where I ran Jester instead of Houndmaster. That kind of looks like the what is that dwarf from Witcher? Kind of looks like that. It probably isn't that, but that's what it makes me think of. And the rest of these look like just cosmetic skins, except for Flagellant. That's very just basic Flagellant. We have 4 people with Curse, and it looks like this team potentially did this dungeon in one shot. I'm thinking it looks like a one week excursion here, but we are going to get started. So cool skins. I've never seen that Hellion skin. Not that I'm like big into the mod community. Okay, so it is Polish. I cannot read what these quirks are, so I have no idea what they do. I see some bonus speed, so I'm assuming that besides Mark of the Outcast, you might have something. Okay, I agree with taking Reign of Sorrows off. I'm actually going to go back and look at Hellion. Breakthrough. Oh, because of the movement. I don't like Breakthrough in this fight. Obviously, it gets Hellion back up to the front, but it lowers her effective stuff. But also, the fact that it cleaves, it's very bad. Okay, it is Zoltan. Zoltan Shive, right? Or Shivi? That's his name? Okay. So it is Zoltan. Alright. So I like this Houndmaster setup. I don't like the stress heal. I don't think it's gonna matter, but as much as I don't like Breakthrough, if we already have one cleave, why not run Hound's Harry or run the Mark in case a Chev pops up? Those are both applicable applications. I just don't think the stress heal is gonna get much use. That was the same thing I fell into too. I used Jester, and the stress heal there was not enough time to press it. The battle was too fast. So no Blackjack. We have Breakthrough in case Hellion gets pushed back, but then we have nothing in case like Houndmaster gets pulled up. So we probably should have hit, yeah. So we are craving here. We should have hit blood right there. We should have blood on both these characters because we don't want them wasting when they get into the fight. Like, this fight is not going to last 40 turns or whatever for Bloodlust to run out, so we should hit blood right there on Hellion. Is it in English? Like, did Wayne June speak in English? Yeah. Okay. So this is a very cool boss fight. It's a 3-act structure. We have bleed out. So this is the heavy bleed strategy. I did something similar, and I lost horribly. Vestal's not good in this fight. I've learned that myself now. Just because she can't do any healing. Like, most of her moves are just locked out until you get rid of all the eggs, and she doesn't contribute to the burst strategy, which popping him... Actually, we also popped him on the first one. That sucks. Yeah, so Vestal doesn't contribute to the burst strategy, and she can't do her best thing, which is healing. So you can't stall against the eggs, which makes it just way harder. So I'm actually not a fan of Vestal in this fight anymore. Don't have any laudanum. Okay, I don't think this team did the dungeon in one shot, but they probably did a good portion of it. No Iron Swan. Oh, Adrenaline Rush. Why do we have Adrenaline Rush? Unless this is their first time. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure, but some of these moves are just not going to be helpful. So this is already looking scary. It's best to hit the mosquito now. Just get rid of it. I think this is Blood Moon. Maybe it's not. I can't remember. How much HP does Baron have in Blood Moon? Like 280? 300? I'll have to look. See, Lucas, we can't use anything! You gotta stun the thing. Stun the mosquito, probably. 280? Okay, this looks like Blood Moon. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he has like three something. There's a case. Oh, we don't have Rain of Sorrows. I was gonna say there's a case to backline cleave. This team can reach the back just fine. Bleed out. I would probably be wanting to send Bleed out to Baron. It's too much of a. The damage is too valuable to spend on a supplicant like that. Eight to 15 hit 13. That's pretty good. So Baron goes down kind of quick to bleeds, but he can hit you with what is it? He can just hit you with so many attacks in a quick succession that it's still a lot of pressure in the fight. Is that a cleave? Okay. Because we can't. Oh, she had to break it open to heal. Yeah. Got Martyr Seal. Alright, didn't get pulled. That's pretty good. Sniper's Ring is a little scary to run against Baron because if you get pulled up, then you can't. Like, you can't use the Sniper's Ring, you don't get the benefit. It's definitely if it bleeds. On Baron, should it have been on the other Supplicant, maybe? Or is it Sycophant? I can never remember. I also can't remember what that trinket does. I know it's like some... I think it's increased healing and decreased bleed chance. Which is really not good for Xang. At least it healed us, but that's scary. So a few turns in, he's down about a third of his life. It's not bad. You do want to have Baron dead by around like turn 12 or something. That's a little scary. Okay, good miss. Good dodge. Because that could have been Blight plus Death's Door, and that could have just been dead. There's nothing we can do about it, especially at the end of the turn. God, he's bullying that Vestal, my goodness. Gets a blood proc. Flage is the person that can actually take that. That's kind of helpful. Alright, would have been nice. What was our damage range here? Would have been nice if this crit. I couldn't see it. It's like 11 or something. That cleave. This is why Highwayman's actually really good in this fight. And to some extent Man-at-Arms, just because, you know, if Baron cleaves once or twice per turn, then he's just giving you all those free attacks. That ruins our Sniper's Ring. So we lost some crit. I don't think the accuracy mattered too much. Oh, goodness. The heals. Yeah, we gotta hit the blood, because we're craving. And then... redeem Vestal. Okay, that trinket put in some work. Definitely increasing those healing skills, which is pretty nice. We have no damage on that other Supplicant or Sycophant or whatever they are. You'd think I would know what it is at this point, because I always get it wrong. Just went into the third act. Or second, I should say. Definitely, yeah, if it bleeds. Transfer the damage. Punish this dude. Stress heal, not worth. It's just too slow. It's not guaranteed, and it's too slow. Because you already have 2 afflictions. Wait, no, you only have 1 affliction, but you're pretty close to a second one. It's better to just go for the burn. The reason I would advocate for even burning through this part is because the longer the fight goes, the more chances Houndmaster has to yell at people and stress them out and cause more afflictions. So even as something as simple as having like 1 Supplicant up, it's still worth getting through that a turn faster if possible. Alright, that was very generous. Thank you, game. What are we hitting here? Probably rank 1. Okay. Okay. We're getting these procs, that's not bad. But I was gonna say, I think we hit rank 1 in case we need to use bleed out. Definitely hitting bleed out on that Chev. That is a bleed out target. And then the stun. Okay, Chev's dead for the most part. I think it's taking, what, like 9 a turn? So it's gonna take 9 from the punish bleed. You don't even have to hit it. Hit the rank 2. Okay, good. There's a case to adrenaline. Just to buff up there. We got heals. So one way out of that situation is you single heal on Houndmaster. Because that way if he refuses it, you know that he's going to, and you can do something else. You don't have to commit to the group heal. So if you are in this situation and you want to heal everyone, but someone's like a high priority, like in this case Houndmaster was, then single heal Houndmaster first, just to make sure you don't get screwed by the group heal. Reclaim, I would probably reclaim Houndmaster, but you have to do damage too. See, healing just falls so far behind in this fight. Oh, that Houndmaster's so screwed, dude. It's if it bleeds. We're already committing to damage. 16, he's so close. Oh god, he's dead, right? He's just dead, right? We have no laudanum either. Okay. Keeping us off of death's door. I feel like the Baron has a massive crit rate too, but he does hit 3 times a turn, so it's understandable. We're gonna have to take like 1 turn off from... He's just dead. I wouldn't even waste anything. I guess the bandage is fine, but just go for damage. That Houndmaster's gone. He's gonna stress next turn. You can't get out of it. And that's the end of him. Actually, you could heal. You actually heal there. We're not gonna redeem. We should. It should be Xang. Although, oh my goodness, our Xangs aren't as strong because of the trinket choice, which sucks. But if we had like normal trinkets, it's probably lick wounds and then Xang. Especially because he starts heal spamming when. Oh my god, no! Oh, I know that feeling. It's Zap. Yeah. Just try and chip away at him. I'm really not liking that healing flash trinket. Because if we had a regular trinket, we could have Xanged right there, and it would have been quite a bit of damage. I think it would have been 24 on the bleed. Something like that. 24, 28. Not 28. It's... What is it? It's 27. It's 27, 24, or 21. Wait, did we just... Did we blood... Wait, did we hit Craving? Yeah, we did. Okay. I was like, are we really double chugging on in this scenario? It'd be good because we have to win. I think it's the heal. No, it's the whip. Okay. The nice part is he is in rank 1, where Hellion can just spam bleed out, and we have some heart attacks happening. We are not getting any virtues. Thank you, game.
No hope at all.
Third act. This is actually scary because we have 2 afflictions, 2 death's doors. We can't heal. That was like the worst time to get this. I would have waited a second. I would have thought about that a second more. Because I don't know if you necessarily had to hit that right then. Because in this situation, we have to get eggs popped to heal. And that dude already had a pretty... I thought I muted my phone, sorry. That dude already had a bleed on him. So we didn't have to pop him open. We could have just... we could have popped him and then stunned him. And then we could have popped something else and it would have been fine. Like at this point, we can't worry about if we're going to hit Baron soon. Actually, if we hit Baron in one of the first eggs, like the first or second egg, that's kind of helpful for us right now. Because we have to get through this fight. Oh, don't take her turn. Oh, no. Oh, God. No! That rapturous death's door damage. God dang. Oh my god, dude. Death blow resist. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. Oh no. Oh, it's up to you, Hellion Chan. It is up to you. Oh god. What was the chance to hit there? 81. Oh, it's going so south, dude. The cleave. Stun Baron. You gotta hope you can slow him down here. I didn't realize Vestal's trinkets too. Oh my god, this is such a not good situation for Vestal. Like, she doesn't do well in this fight already, and then she has raw healing output, which is not good for this. And Hellion's damage is in the gutter. We should actually pop the other egg. We can't even do that now. Sorry, if I sound different, I just leaned back. I am so stressed out right now that I leaned back in my chair and I'm sitting back. Yeah, we should have popped the second egg so Vestal could heal. But she moved forward anyway, but we still have to play like we still have to play properly, I would say. Yeah, Hellion's damage is going into the gutter because of the bleed out spam. So she has to be sticking these bleeds, which she can do with Mark of the Outcast. So we just have to hit them. So she's going to be at a permanent, like, minus 40% damage. We should be popping that egg.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Didn't matter. Now we're not popping that egg. This is so bad. The dodges, though, they're so clutch. I think she gets Death Blow resist down from Mark of the Outcast, but then you have Martyr Seal to offset it, so that's not bad. Okay, he's not crit healing, which is good. He's gonna bleed out spam. You actually drink blood here. You drink another blood to supercharge Hellion, and then you just go to town with bleed out. The cleave is what we want to see. It's only 6 damage. Like, obviously the cleave gets way better if it can cleave the entire team. So just getting hit for 6 a couple times a turn, it's not too bad. Although it'd be nice to dodge. Let me bleed out. I would have retreated. The moment Houndmaster went down, I would have retreated. Actually, I think Flage went down the same turn. So they both should have just ran. But we do have Martyr Seal. We have Martyr Seal Hellion. That's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be a lot of crit. And we got it just now. It's cleaving. Death Door. Just gotta go for it. Oh my goodness! Is the Martyr Seal gonna carry? Is the Martyr Seal going to do it? Oh my god. You have to survive so many attacks! Okay, what is that? Heal? Oh, the dodge on the heal! Oh, Hellion, do it. No! Oh, it was so close! No! Oh, going for the locket too. Oh, I'm sorry to see it. Oh, it was so close. It was almost there. Okay, I need a sec here. Let me sip some water and calm down. Alright, so thank you, Barry, for sending that in. I'm sorry that you did not find victory. For tips, obviously, I think the team wasn't that strong for the dungeon. I was in the same position. I almost beat it with a similar team, and I have in the past beat it with a team like that where it's heavy bleed, so you can do it. But the issue is mostly Vestal and how she may be really good to get through the dungeon itself because she's just consistent healing, which is really nice. But in that fight, it's so hard for her to do anything besides like Mace Bash. So you almost have to run Bonk Vestal, because the eggs obviously block your healing. That also blocks Judgment. And Baron gets 3 actions a turn. and has pretty high stun resist, especially, I think it's 87 or 83 or whatever it was, at Veteran. That's pretty freaking high, so you don't really have a good chance to stun him. He has 3 actions, so it doesn't even matter if you stun him, which means that Vestal is probably one of the worst characters to take to that fight. So instead, if, you know, obviously if you try this again, Riposte absolutely mauls this dude, so Highwayman's good, and Man-at-Arm's pretty good actually, but the Cleave kind of makes his guard a little bit worse, but he does have Tactics and Bolster, which all that adds up over a long fight. So something like Bolster gets a lot better against someone with multiple actions just because they're triggering it 3 times a turn, so that's pretty nice. So I just think that Vestal is probably the weak link. I think that Houndmaster was okay. I think the Flagellant Trinket was not great here. I'm actually going to tab out, so you're going to see it. I was looking at maggots when I was streaming because I got completely destroyed by maggots, and we're going to look at Flag here. I'm sorry if you can't see it directly. I don't really know if I'm going to fix it, but we have the, what is it, Resurrection's Collar, so minus 15% bleed chance. So even though we offset this with the bleed amulet, which was pretty cool, we probably, there was one turn, if I can find it, there was one turn here where we were, it was, I think this turn or the turn after, where we hit Redeem for like big damage, not big damage, but like big healing. Does he die right here? Okay, so it was before this. Where's that turn? Yeah, there's this turn where we use Redeem instead of Xang. And I want to see if that was right or not, because it felt right in the moment. Did he heal him right here? Because it was a crit heal, so he came from Death's Door. Pretty sure it was like around here. Yeah, okay. Okay, this turn was Exsanguinate. So he still has 3 actions. He's not going into the 3rd act right here. Or he might go after this turn, but you're going to get like 2 ticks or 3 out of this Exsanguinate. So it should have been this. Especially because we still have positive bleed chance. We have +5 between these 2 trinkets. And Houndmaster's dead. And Houndmaster also could use Lick Wounds. So instead of using Flage to do an absolute ton of damage, we opted to heal Houndmaster here, who was already in trouble. Houndmaster was most likely dead. And then we do damage with Houndmaster when he's in a suboptimal state to do damage, because he doesn't have his snipers where he can crit anymore, because he's in rank 3. And he's also got this Death's Door debuff, and he's bloodlusted, so that's pretty nice. But so what was, where's Houndmaster's turn? Did he just skip it? He missed or something, right? Okay, did he did, no, he bloodlusted, okay. And then what? We swung or did we stress heal? I think we attacked, right? And we hit with it. So, did this stick a bleed? Okay, so I think he still has the debuff from the bleeds, from being attacked by everyone else. This definitely should have been Exsanguinate. We should have hit Exsanguinate, probably still chug that blood, just to give Houndmaster a chance to do damage next turn, but then it was Lick Wounds, because right here, Flagellant's damage is worth way more. Flage is good for at least about 25 to 30 damage right there. And how much did he, like, how much did we miss it by? So we're at 65, we're 28. That was the turn. We did get, what is it? I think 6, so 17 damage I think we got out of Houndmaster. We would have gotten a little bit more out of Flage, and Flage would it have been enough? I don't know. If he crit it was over, for sure. But we didn't get that. Plus also the timing of the damage, so there's a lot to consider there. But I think that you use Exsanguinate like every single time in that situation, and you just let Houndmaster figure it out, honestly, because it's already a sinking ship at that point. But that's like the one big thing. And then I think there were a couple bleed outs we shouldn't have done, and we should have popped some eggs sooner just to get healing up, and we didn't do that either. But anyway, that's it. That's all the stuff I can think of right away before or without having to go back and look at everything. So thanks, Barry, for sending this in. Obviously, if you want to send in your own videos, join Discord, DM them to me because DMs are easier for me to keep track of. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.